That I already had a leader. As the years grew on, I have been seeing that Coach Drew has let me say more and more. And now the team looks at me and they say, you are our leader.
And that leadership continues off the court as well, where LeBron carries a 3.5 grade point average.
I think the way he goes at everything, from the way, he competes it with his schoolwork, to how he plays on the basketball court, to how he plays a video game against his friends, it's tenacious. He's just always wants to be the best and wants to win.
LeBron's creative talents are not confined solely to the hardwood.
He's an artist. He can draw. He loves to draw, and he's, honestly done a great job designing some of our uniforms, putting things together.
Now his designs are on the McDonald's All-American game.
That McDonald's game it puts another burning desire in my heart. Have seen all the great players who've been through this, and from Darius Miles to DeJuan Wagner, that's the Cleveland Cavaliers now, and Michael Jordan and other great players who've been through this. It's a great honor to follow in their footsteps.
Artist, student, player of the year all agree that the oversized 9-year-old is on the verge of big things.
I think he's just going to leave a legacy that's much greater than basketball because of his heart.
LeBron James has certainly put on a show both with his passing and his dunking here in the first half. We'll check out James and the other All-Americans and their visit to the Ronald McDonald House when we come back after this. Back in Cleveland, where the East has a 9-point lead at halftime of the McDonald's All-American High School boys game earlier in the week, all of the All-Americans visited the Ronald McDonald House here in Cleveland. On Sunday, the boys learned the true meaning of the McDonald's All-American game as they visited the local Ronald McDonald House and Children's Hospital. Proceeds from this year's games will benefit Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters of Cleveland, Akron, and Youngstown. Since the game was first played in 1978, more than $3 million has been raised. As Chicago's Shannon Brown put it, when you put a smile on a child's face, you've really made a difference. Try and look a little bit more like LeBron James, but there are no ways to try and play a little bit more like LeBron James. He is one of a kind, as we saw in spurts here in the first half here tonight. Dan Schulman, Jay Billis, and Tim McCormick. Were you guys impressed by what you saw?
I don't think you could help but be impressed, especially with James and his ability to pass the ball. It's truly extraordinary.
I didn't like the assist-turnover ratio. I thought that was a little substandard, but everything else was good.
Well, he's a guy, he could have had 20 points in the first half, but he decided, guys, to set up his teammates.
And he started right from the beginning in passing the ball. Charlie Villanueva with 10 points in that first half, the beneficiary, and coming down again, leaving it behind for Villanueva off the backboard. And Chris Paul, who is an extraordinary passer, getting it down to James on that occasion. And cherry picking down at the other end, but it's all okay in the McDonald's All-American game.
Ron Wafer with a nice dunk, trying to get the West back into it. And they got their act together a little bit at the end of the first half, but right now it's James in the East, leading by 9, a number of players in the running for MVP. We'll come back with some more second half highlights. Lots of dunks to come when we return to Cleveland.